Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to be connecting our Twitter account to our Node application. So if you want to know how that's done, stick around and let's get to it. And so the first thing we are going to do is install this tweet package. And right here you can see how to install it. So let's go ahead and open the console on your project folder and write npm install tweet. And then just go -- save so the package is saved on your project. Hit enter and it will take a little bit for the download to finish and for the package to be installed. And I will be right back. Well, now that our package was installed, let's go ahead and use it in our application. And you can see right here how to use it. So let's go ahead and copy this first line into our code. Now, this line, all it does is creates a variable with the name tweet and is requiring the tweet package that we just downloaded. Next, let's go ahead and copy this other variable. And this is creating a variable called t, and this t variable is a new tweet, and this tweet needs some parameters, and those parameters are the consumer key, the consumer secret, the access token, and the access token secret. And you may be asking, where do I get those? Well, you can get this from your Twitter account. You have to create a Twitter application on Twitter in order for you to get this value. So let's go ahead now and go to apps.twitter.com, and this is where you are going to create your app in order for you to get those values. So let's go ahead and click create new app, and now let's give it a name, in my case StereoBot. The description, let's say generic bot. The website, I'm going to be using my YouTube link as my website. The callback URL is not required, so I'm going to leave it blank, and I am going to read and agree with the terms of agreement. And now let's go ahead and create the Twitter application. Now, with the application created, you are going to be needing the keys and the tokens, and they are right here under keys and access tokens. So let's go ahead and copy the consumer key into right here. Let's copy the consumer secret to right here. And now let's go ahead and create an access token by clicking this button. And now let's go ahead and copy the token to right here, and also copy the token secret to right here. And for some reason they have a space. And with that done, let's go ahead and change our application a little. Instead of saying hello world when we start, let's go ahead and say Twitter bot init, so we know that it was initialized with success. And after that, let's go ahead and go to our tweet page, and let's go copy this first piece of code, and this code is what posts a status to our Twitter. So let's go ahead and paste it right here, and let's change the status to something like hello world. So now, if everything was correct and our consumer key, consumer secret, the token, and the token secret were right, this should post a status to the Twitter account. So let's go ahead and test it. Let's go node app.js. And as you can see, you have a lot of text in the console. However, you can see that created at and the time, and with the text hello world, this means our tweet was successfully tweeted to our account. So let's go ahead and jump to our account and let's refresh it. And as you can see right here, hello world was posted 26 seconds ago, which means that our code worked and that we were able to post a tweet from our application. Great. However, you can do much more than simply tweet something. You can do a search, for instance. So let's go ahead and go back to the tweet package page and let's grab the second code right here. And this piece of code will do a search for tweets with a certain query. So let's query for something like, I don't know, Trump. So this will return us 100 tweets that match Trump, that has anything to do with Trump, either being an hashtag, the word, maybe the official account for the Trump. So let's go ahead and run this, and as you can see, we get a lot of data. And you can get certain parts of this, but as you can see right here, this tweet was created at 24th of April at 10:04, and the text is CNN is reporting that President Trump has begun to use his personal cell phone much more as of late. Well, great, you can see all of these Trump tweets, and if you don't want all of this nonsense, you can simply do a for each of this data, for each data, and the data is an array of tweets, and you can, for each tweet in that array, get who tweeted and what text was tweeted, when was tweeted, all those informations that you can see right here. And with all that, we reach the end of this episode. By now, you should be able to post a tweet using your own application. Also, you should be able to get a search for a certain keyword and get a certain amount of tweets matching that keyword in your application. However, there's much more we can do with the Twitter API, and that's what we are going to be exploring in the next episode. So if you want to know what we are going to be doing, stick around with me, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video, and like this video so I know you care. And until the next episode, guys, cheers!